Hi, my name is William, and today I'm going to share to you my future plan.
So, I will be using this framework, which is the Action Learning Framework, developed by Professor Casey Chan. So, let's just move on to the first section, which is the what. For this section, I will use the Organizational Capability Framework to explain my personality and traits, role in a team, and leadership style. So first, I will describe on my individual capability by sharing my result of 3 tests, which are the Learning Style Test, Technopreneurship GET Test, and Big 5 Personality Test. So move on to the result of the first test, which is the Learning Style Test. As you can see in this test result, I score high as a reflector. As a reflector, I like to think about things in detail before taking action. I will also take a thoughtful approach of my action. I am a good listener and prefer to adopt a low profile in life. I'm also prepared to read and reread and will welcome the opportunity to repeat a piece of learning. I also have the ability to have a balanced result for the activists, pragmatists, and theorists, which is a good sign actually. It means that I can adapt with many kinds of learning style. So moving on to the second test, which is the Technopreneurship GET test, I am someone that has high need for achievement and has the drive and determination to achieve it. As someone in need of achievement, I am forward-looking, self-sufficient, and both task-oriented and result-oriented. Supported with the traits from the drive and determination, enables me to take advantage of opportunities, create my own fate, and full of self-confidence. Moving on to the third test, which is the Big 5 Personality Test. As you can see here, I score high in conscientiousness and openness to experience. Conscientiousness is the personality traits of being honest and hardworking. High scorers of this category tend to follow rules and prefer clean homes. Openness to experience is the personality traits of seeking new experience and intellectual pursuit. High scorers of this category may daydream a lot. From the result of the test, I can say that I am someone that is organized, honest, and open to learn new things. Moving on to the second part, which is the team capability, and here we have the test of Belpin's 9 team roles test. So, for the second part, I will pick 2 most dominant types of roles from the 9 and describe what each of those types do in a team. So moving on to the result, as you can see here, I score high as an implementer and thinker innovator. As an implementer is someone who is disciplined, reliable, conservative, and efficient. I see myself as someone who can turn ideas into practical action. Thinker innovator is someone who is creative, imaginative, and unorthodox. As an implementer and thinker innovator, I see myself as someone who can solve difficult problems using creative and unorthodox method. Moving on to the next part, which is the organizational capability. Here, I will discuss my leadership style using the leadership self-assessment test. I will also pick 2 of the most dominant leadership style provided in the test. So as you can see the result of the test, I score high in negotiating and motivating and inspiring. This means I have 2 possible leadership styles when leading on a team or in an organization, which is by negotiating or motivating and inspiring. Negotiating leadership style builds on common interests to achieve results that are acceptable to all parties involved and nurture productive working relationships within and outside the organization, and also have high success rate of conflict resolve. This must be done to prevent tension or lasting resentment. As a negotiator, motivating and inspiring leadership style is a style energizing people to achieve a vision and produce needed change. So, to summarize all 5 self-discovery tests, I chose 4 key attributes that describe all the test results. The 4 attributes that describe me the most are analytical, thorough, good listener, and reality-based. So, I collect information by being a good listener. Then I use the information I acquire to analyze and conclude an answer. And also, I am thorough in completing each project assigned to me. The result of the analysis will be based on what is practical in reality. Moving on to the second part of the action learning equation, which is the why. Why it is important for me to know about myself before I set on my future. In this section, I will discuss the future plan that is fitting to my personality and traits. I will use this Delta Matrix framework to further explain my future plan. So as you can see here, I plan to be a trustworthy financial consultancy at a multinational level. As an individual, I have the trait of opening to new experience, earnest, and also determined. On a team, I have the capability to finish a job thoroughly and solve difficult problems in an unorthodox way, needed in a financial consultancy company. In organizational level, I have a leadership style that enables me to nurture my working environment, which is needed in a stressful environment such as financial consultancy company. And also, I have the ability to motivate and inspire others to boost their morale. Moving on to the third part of the action learning equation, which is when. In order to achieve my goal, I have set some target to be achieved in the next 10 years. The scheduled target is divided to next year target, next 3 years target, next 5 years target, and next 10 years target. So here is my scheduled target. So for the next year, I will graduate from Petro Christian University International Business Management Program and aim to have certification of Certified Financial Planner. On the next 3 years, I will get master's degree in financial management and aim to get on the second level of Certified Financial Analyst. In the next 5 years, I am to work at JP Morgan and develop a family business moving in financial consultancy. Finally, in the next 10 years, I am to own a company that has transaction with multiple foreign company. The next part, which is how I plan to achieve my goal, and for this part, I will explain using the SIO bridge framework. So, all the things that I had explained in the previous section will be sewn together to form a comprehensive action plan consist of strategy based on my 5 self-discovery tests. Then, I will explain on the portfolios, programs, and projects needed to be done in order to achieve my goal. Next will be the expected output of the portfolios, programs, and project need to be consistent with my self-discovery tests. Finally, all of the SIO bridge component will be evaluated with a balanced scorecard to help control the next expected output. So this is the SIO bridge. As you can see, using the result of the 5 self-discovery tests, I am someone that is willing to learn new things. In this case, I need to improve my financial literacy to prepare myself in owning a financial consultancy in the future. Of course, I have more supporting competency than only being open to new experience, such as good analytical skills, have logical reasoning, and also collect data before completing an analysis by being a good listener. If being put in a team of financial consultant, I will be someone that focuses on finishing the task and will have creative way to solve difficult problems. As for my leadership style, I will be a leader that is able to build a common interest and nurture my working environment. I am also capable of motivating and inspiring people under my leadership. All of the result of the self-discovery test will then be used to set on portfolios, programs, and projects. So for the projects will be done by me, where I have to graduate from university. get certification as financial planner, and then get master degree in financial management, and lastly, get advanced certification as financial analyst. I plan to finish all of this project within 3 years. For the programs, I plan to be able to work at JP Morgan, one of the best banks from the United States, and I want to record a good reputation in a team of financial consultants. The portfolio is for me to have my own financial consultancy and where it have international clients. The expected output will be for me to be a renowned financial analyst capable of handling cases from multinational company. With such reputation, I could eventually open up my own financial consultancy with multinational clients. This output will be controlled with a balanced scorecard which will be based on correcting the off performance and output. So moving on to the next part, which is who is the key figures important for me to achieve my goal, and I will explain this section using the execution capability framework. So at an individual level, I will need to achieve mastery in financial literacy, which will support me in gaining trust from others and also gain self-confidence needed to lead others. At team level, I have to manage to get into a respectable financial consultant team to get important clients in order to gain a good reputation. At organizational level, I need to be able to lead my team to create a good reputation for my company. Moving on to the next part, which is where. So now we have to come back to my current status as a university student. Just where is my competencies at now? So I will be explaining my competencies using this framework. As for the current competencies, I'm still receiving new knowledge and skills every day from my university. I've got not many chances to apply my knowledge and skills in real-world case, but I'm still at a very young age and I will get the chance to apply this knowledge and skills I've acquired. But before I set into real-world application, it is important to refine my financial literacy, solve many cases as possible, get coaching from the best mentor, especially in financial management, so that when the moment of real-world application of my knowledge and skill comes, I will be able to solve the problem efficiently and gain accountability from many parties. So we're here at the last part, which is how much have I learned during this 3 years of college, and I will explain this section using the onion diagram that consists of 6 thinking hats. So as you can see here in the framework have a 6 layer, and each layer of the framework have a meaning to itself. So let's go on to the first part, which is the red. Red represents the stamina. That stamina is needed to achieve the goal. As I'm still at a very young age, I should take advantage of youth and achieve more. The second layer, which is the yellow, the goal needed to be communicated in the sense that your vision and goal are well communicated and aligned. The next layer, which is the white, I also need to be aware of the condition, and I cannot be overconfident, and I have to try to invent and bring out the inner potential buried inside of me. Next is the green one, which is the adaptive power. Adaptive power here means like being creative and always keep improving leadership. If cannot, rethink of a way to motivate and inspire others. Next part, which is the black. I also need to calculate risk thoroughly before taking decision, make contingency plan when things go wrong. If fail, then I need to think more on the problem and come up with redefined solution. The last layer, which is the blue, the execution power here means everything is useless if everything is not executed. When executing fail, I need to think of different method to execute my plan.
That is all for my sharing for today. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.